Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How are you? On this Thursday morning, it is the 11th day of May. I'm glad you're here this morning. We have a lot of ground to cover. Hot day today, but we have a storm system on the way, and there's a lot riding on it because there's so many outdoor events going on tomorrow evening, tomorrow night across the area. I'll have the latest from the Storm Prediction Center, some information which came in while you slept. I'll also look at one of the high-res computer models, the NAM model, to show you future radar and how this storm system may play out. It'll give you a better idea of what to expect. Also, we'll look at potential rainfall. That's important. An update on the Mother's Day weekend forecast for here on the Gulf Coast beaches, and a look at what could be some blazing heat in our future next week.
Hot day for us today with high pressure in control, but we see that formidable storm system causing trouble up to the north and northwest of us. In fact, the Storm Prediction Center has an extensive area of severe weather risk from the middle Atlantic coastal region through the Ohio and Tennessee valleys out into Texas. But blazing heat across the southeastern U.S. again, especially along the southeastern coast. Could be some records today in Florida again. But for us, mostly sunny and hot. I think we're dry. High temperature around 90. Tonight's low 65. Wind southwest at 4 to 8 miles per hour today. But the active weather begins tomorrow afternoon with some spotty showers and thunderstorms popping up in the afternoon heat. So just plan on it. They'll be at random in the afternoon and maybe more concentrated by Friday night. Here's just after midnight Friday night into Saturday morning with the front into central Alabama. Strong thunderstorms perhaps along that line. And for that reason, the Storm Prediction Center for Friday evening and Friday night has a marginal risk of severe weather across much of central and south Alabama. The biggest threat will be damaging winds. The tornado threat is just about zero. The 4 p.m. map shows some random thunderstorms in central and south Alabama. It may be a little bit more extensive than that. This is just one model idea, the NAM, and this particular high-res model likes the idea of the more concentrated showers and storms coming in later on Friday night in through the late night hours and into the early morning hours. Here's 1 o'clock in the morning. That looks like some hefty thunderstorms, central and east central Alabama, moving into southeast Alabama at 1 o'clock in the morning. At 7 o'clock, the front has made it all the way down to about Dothan, and maybe a shower early in the day, but much of Saturday is going to be just great. And I think Sunday is perfect for Mother's Day with a cool start, low humidity, perfect day with a high temperature in the middle 80s. I think Monday we start to warm up with upper 80s, and then I think we get warmer as the week goes on. How much rainfall? Probably not a lot. Maybe a third of an inch, maybe a half an inch for some of us, but not a lot of rainfall with this. By the way, a new drought monitor map comes out at 8 o'clock this morning. We'll be looking at that carefully. So 84 tomorrow with a 50% chance of showers and storms in the afternoon, 70% chance tomorrow night, then partly sunny, less humid, 79 on Saturday, 50s on Sunday morning, mid-80s Sunday afternoon, Mother's Day, then upper 80s Monday, and then we'll be near 90 on Tuesday. Gulf forecast for the beaches from Gulf Shores to Panama City, 60% chance of showers and storms Friday, especially Friday night. And then into Saturday and Sunday, we're looking at plenty of sunshine, upper 70s, Gulf water temperature 76. Here's the European out 10 days. The blue bars at the bottom indicate the storm system Friday and Friday night. The coolest morning will be Sunday morning, I should say. Then we're heating up again next week, maybe another storm system towards Thursday night of the following week. Here are the actual temperatures. It has 54 Sunday morning. It has 96 the following Friday, a week from Friday. How about that? On the European, we'll be watching that. What about the GFS temperatures? It has us near 90 today. I think that's right. Has us in the 50s on Sunday morning. I think that's right. And then it zooms us back into the 90s next week. So some warm weather on the way. Hey, be sure to have your weather app on your phone handy, and if you don't have it yet, please download it. And it has push notifications for watches and warnings in case the weather gets active Friday night. A lot of folks are going to be out and about, a lot of activities in the outside around Prattville and Montgomery and up at Lake Martin this weekend. Stay on top of the weather with our weather app. Go to the App Store, search Rich Thomas Weather.
And it's not just outdoor events here in central Alabama. I mentioned a few going on in central Alabama, but we have a vast audience across South Alabama as well. And we are at the peak of the festival season here this time in May. So there's a lot going on this weekend, and we'll keep you on top of it. By the way, let me put in a plug while I can for the Montgomery Humane Society. They had a whole bunch of animals show up that they have collected over the last few days. In the last 3 days, 100 animals that they have taken in, and they need our help for adoptions. All right, so go by the Montgomery Humane Society, and you can adopt a pet for 50 to 80% off during the next 3 days. Please help them out. There's a dog right there who is a rescue from the Montgomery Humane Society, and I love her to death. All right, so Bailey and I will be on the road after the radio program this morning for the weekend, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to get a morning video tomorrow morning. The weather never takes a vacation. You will get your morning video, and I will be tracking storms for you Friday evening and Friday night, of course. I hope you have a great day today, and follow me on Twitter and Facebook as well, and we'll keep you up to date as we go on through this important weekend. I'll see you later. Have a good day.
Rich Thomas weather.